Struggling a little bit after that loss to the Sharks. Again, terrible performance. So it's always hard when we put in a showing like that to do the 3-2-1s. But this week I'm going to go with Frankie Molo for my 3. I thought that he played with a lot of energy. He got up and he actually put some shots on, tried his best to actually turn the momentum of the game and have an impact on the contest. I don't know what his stats are, but I just feel like he was he was the only player for me that was getting up and trying to change the momentum of the game. Everything was going the Sharks' way. Frankie was the only one that was actually trying to stop that from happening. It felt like everyone else was quite happy to sit back on their heels and just let the Sharks roll straight through us. So I thought Frankie Molo, for me, was a bloke that actually put the most effort into trying to get the Dragons on top. Came up with a couple of good shots, but unfortunately just wasn't enough to inspire anybody else. 2, again, it goes downhill from there, but my 2 goes to Jacob Little. I thought Jacob Little was probably close to he was probably the Dragons' best up until about the 60th minute, but he did get very tired. I still have concerns over whether he is capable of being an 80-minute dummy half. I found that towards the back end of the game, he really did start hanging arms out and missing a few tackles, and came up with a few poor efforts defensively, but he still made 50-odd tackles or something like that, I would imagine, and looked dangerous when he ran from dummy half. I thought he had a very good performance, so he's going to get my 2. And 1, well, I'm going to go with Toby Couchman. That again, he's getting plenty of criticism, but I think his brother had a shocker. Ryan gave away a couple of penalties, came up with a couple of errors. Toby, I thought, was actually really good, come off the bench and did his job. Didn't miss a tackle, ran hard. He did some good things with ball in hand. I think he had a couple of offloads in there as well. So I think Toby Couchman was actually pretty good. But I think a lot of people they can't tell them apart. So if one of them makes a mistake, then they both made the same mistake. That's not the case. Toby Couchman, I thought, was pretty good. So I'm going to give him the 1. That's my 3-2-1. Frankie Molo with a 3, 2 for Jacob Little, 1 for Toby Couchman.